Hello and welcome to another video from Rangde Life is Art. Now I'm here today with a challenge that I took part in, set by April Reeves from Pink Odd Bird. She's here on YouTube and Instagram as well. It's all as one word on YouTube. Now the challenge was a 30-day challenge where we had to use a paper pad, preferably from our stash, so we can get them out of the way, and we had to incorporate between 36 and 48 pages of these paper pads. Now this is a paper pad that I chose, and there are some hashtags, and the POB challenge and POB paper stack if you want to see what some of the other crafters have been up to as well. So the challenge was to create whatever you wanted, or as many TNs as you wanted. Now I've decided to follow her tutorial as well that she kindly put up as well, to give it full justice to the challenge and make sure I stick to the rules as well. So as I was saying, this is the paper pad that I chose. It's called Travel Notes, and I thought, seeing as we're doing TN traveller notebooks for inserts, I thought this was the perfect theme to go with it. It's by First Edition Papers, and this paper pad had 48 sheets. Now I'm happy to say I don't even have anything left at all to share with you. Even this will get used in another project, so just to let you know. So here's my TNs. I created 7 TNs. 6 of them are pretty similar, and then there was this odd one where I was a page short, so it's slightly different to the rest, but gorgeous papers. I'm just wondering if that's focusing right or not. And you'll have to excuse my voice as well, my asthma's been playing up, so bit of a dry throat going on as well. Anyway, I mixed in some Artimase pages just to make up the cover for this one, and I have included some from I think her kit was called Precious Moments, but you can pop over to Artimase's website or on her Etsy store as well, where you can find them. So rather than showing you each one and then going through, I'll try doing a quicker flip through. I'm 3 minutes into the video and I'm saying quicker flip through, and see what I can do. So I've just used these as closures. I just hit the hair bands that you get, and I popped on a little ribbon bow there that just slides off. So I've laminated my covers, and I bought these a long time ago. They were sold to me as part of a Project Life card kit, but I don't actually do Project Life, so I'm not sure what collection it's from. It was from a D-stash. So, and then we've got a few charms on here. Got a little beaded dangle there. I have a suitcase with New York, Paris and Tokyo, and then this is cute little paper clips and motorbike. I just thought it all fit in with the travel theme. 5-hole pamphlet stitch. Can't remember the exact measurements, but I'm guessing it's probably about 8 1/4 by either 4 1/4 or maybe going on to 4 1/2 for the cover, with it being laminated. But anyway, let's get into it. So I laminated it, and I've created these see-through pockets here as well for you to put all the odds, bits and bats. Those are some freebies from Artimase, book plates, and they say this book belongs to. Don't know how clearly you can see that. And most of the ephemera pieces are from Tsunami Rose, designs by Daisy Collin, only because the kit didn't really have any ephemera cut out pages, so I could have cut out the images, but like I said, I used every last bit. Pocket pages I've used, which you usually use for trading cards, and I've popped in some ATC size cards here. You can use them as journaling cards, pop it in to give an envelope that I've made a bit further on to gift to someone, or whatever else you want to do. So they're all the papers are from this paper pack, or there was, like I said, a couple of pages from Handmade. Anyway, enough babbling, to get on with it. 3 ATCs there. That's another pages, pocket pages, and then that was I had in my stash. I'm not sure who it's by, but there's some tickets in the back as well from that. That's the Handmade page that I was talking about. Some tea stain paper there with the Martha Stewart punch, squared paper. And then I just, instead of using washi tapes and other ephemera pieces, I've just used my leftover scraps along there. These I was supposed to cut as large tags, but then I've cut them like journaling cards instead. If you still wanted to do them as tags, just chop off the corners there. And I don't know if I'm going to punch holes still or not, but I never got around to that. And this is all faux stitching. Excuse me. So I've actually sat and drawn all this stitching around everywhere that you see. I haven't machine stitched, just to show that you don't have to do machine stitching all the time. Another page there from the kit. This was one of those shopping list pages. So because it said shopping list at the top, I've just folded it over the page to create a flip up, and then on the other side I've just covered up where it said shopping list with that. A dictionary page, some pink lined paper, another page. Those are some scraps, leftover scraps again. That's from the Handmade kit. Just thought it suited it with it being travel themed, so just pop that in there. That's another page from Handmade. I think this one contains 2 pages, the others only contain 1 page, so just to make up the page that was missing. These I purchased a mixture of map papers from Millie on Facebook. So she did have an Etsy store, but I don't know, she's taken a break or something, so I'll check with her. If she's got plans to reopen, I'll add the link. This was some ledger paper I had left over from when I did a bookkeeping course a while back. So those are some tags, and Tsunami Rose postcard again with the Martha Stewart print just in the middle to create a little dip and interest. And these are tuck spots too as well, if you wish to add anything there. I'll get around to that and add the little hole and reinforcers onto that. Got a doily, that's from Tsunami Rose, things to do. I've kept the pages mostly plain, just so you've got a lot of journaling space, because I think it's got fewer pages. I can't remember how many pages there were now. You'll have to forgive me anyway. This is some wallpaper, and I created a little envelope out of it on my envelope punch board, and then done the hand stitching around. The ATC cards in the front do fit into that if you wish to gift, or if you wanted, you could stick it around the edges and have another pocket page there and that, or you could add them on like so. That you'll see in another envelope I've got further on, which shows how it's done. That's the paper clip with the beads again. So that comes off, and it's a flip out page with the Martha Stewart print. You could glue it down if you wanted another pocket, but I guess it'd be a nice little holder as well of any pieces, loose papers you wanted it to stay clipped in as well. An envelope there, and I think I included an index card in that. That's stuck down. These, I think they were out of a hymn book. Some music papers that I had lying around. So that's a tuck spot as well if you want to put something behind there. Another ledger paper for this one. Tuck spot there. And a pocket there. That's the same journaling cards. An Edith Holden page. That's from one of my sketch pads, and I've just done a paper punch, a corner punch there. Another of the scraps under this envelope. These envelopes are from Artie Mace. Flips out, and you've got a little journaling card there. That's the curly paper clips that I've got a tutorial on, and I've added the charm onto that, so you could have that on the top as well, like so, and have the charm. Oops, wrong way around. Dangling down like that. This is the center of the signature. You've got two journaling cards from the paper pad, and then that's from Tsunami Rose, and that's from Artie Mace. And then all the signatures are 5-fold pamphlets. It's just like I mentioned before. Got to trim off the excess threads on that still, but they all come with this charm, which I thought was great for this travel theme. Not all who wander are lost. So going back, and got another one there, and that's a flip out page. Could journal on that as well, and that comes out for some extra journaling space. It's the Artie Mace envelopes again, and that Edith Holden page journaling card, and again it's a tuck spot there. I was very tempted to add lace, but I thought I'd better leave it, so just to make sure I got this done in time, because I left it quite late. It's a doily. With a large doily, and the bingo cards from Tsunami Rose, and that's just another journaling card. I think they were 6-inch tall, but I can't remember how wide they were. And then again, there was a scrap, so I used it like I would have used a washi tape just to decorate the page. That paper clip comes off, and then you have a flip out there. Dictionary page. Mason jar from Tsunami Rose. That's a double pocket again, so you could stick that there. Tea stained paper. Tag and postcard. That's your ATCs again, and then a little telegram that I stuck there from Tsunami Rose. And that's your inside of your back cover, or the Artie Mace kit. And that's the back cover. So I'm just wondering, I'm looking at the time and I'm thinking probably better to do a separate video for the others, or should I just quickly flip through? I'll give a quick flip through and I'll see if I can fit them in a bit quicker with less talking. So this is the second one. The rest of these should be like quite similar in number of pages and things. So again, the Project Left cards that I got, I've got the travel book laminated again, same. These are all going to be same with these pockets. you'll have a name tag, and then you'll get a long pocket at the back with one of these cards. So I haven't done the hand stitch for the forehand stitching on these. So 3 ATC cards again. The wallpaper envelopes that Artemis has asked us to try using our wallpaper samples for things, so that's what I did. That's the flip out, I won't bother doing that. That's the travel note page for this one. Again, the shopping list page. And that, you have a journal card and postcard there. And that's a tuck spot as well. So dictionary page. The envelopes. So I've used every piece of scrap and offcut that I had. Excuse me. Same from my sketch pad. Tsunami Rose. I don't think that's a... No, it's not. I got a little tuck spot there. That's Tsunami Rose again, and a tuck spot there. Along with a journaling card. Doily, Tsunami Rose. Tea stain paper with the Martha Stewart bunch. Tuck spot there. And the music paper. Ticket from Artemis. And again, you've got that. I've not done the stitching, drawn the stitching on this because I thought maybe if it's not to your taste, you could do something else or just leave it as it is. Created a separate pocket on this one with the journaling tag. Small doily with a little card there. I think that might be an ATC size card. And you have your charm on this one. The doily there and the paper clip. These are double-sided, so you can switch around to whatever side you want. If you want to, you can gesso them, or you can stick paper on them if you want to journal, or if you want to stick pictures on, they make nice photo mats. That's a tuck spot. Flip out page. Things to do. The mason jar and journaling card. Tsunami Rose. Another journaling card or photo mat, depending on how you wish to use it. I'm guessing that's the. I think they all contain one. These ones only contain one of these from Artemis's kits. So some of them are double like that with some lines, so you can turn it into a journaling card, stick it together, and turn it into a journaling card. And others are just single, so it's a mixture on that. Flaps acting as a tuck spot on the other side, gets stuck down. That's the envelope page with the index card. Edith Holden page. Tsunami Rose postcard. These ones I'm thinking you could also fold them over and add a few pages in, so you've got mini flip books as well if you wanted. That's got your double tuck spot as well. And it contains a little ticket there from a small scrap I had left over. If you had a die cut a word, something like hello or something, even a date, that would look really nice. ATCs and one of those cards that was in my stash. So that's that one. I've opened that bow tie. I need to stitch the bow ties so they stay in place. I wanted to get this video done. So this is the other one. This heart of mine was made to travel the world. Again, your pocket with the library card from Tsunami Rose and the book plate name tag for from Handmade. That's a freebie. 3 ATCs here in the pocket pages. Little tuck spot there, and a pocket there. The postcard from Tsunami Rose. Travel notes from Handmade. New shopping list page again. This time it's got a different label. Got kind of a map behind it, so you could add your own title. The wallpaper envelope. Again, that'd look nice there for you to add your little bits and bobs in. Beaded paper clip. I've kept these same on all of them. Dictionary page. Edith Holden page. That would look nice with your journaling or photo stuck down. Index card. Could add a circular tab onto that. That'd look nice, I think. Map page from a sketchbook paper. Ledger paper. Tsunami Rose, and then that's from the papers again. Handmade, and a smaller journal card in this one. Flip out, which you could turn into a pocket if you want. Double tuck spot here. Pockets rather. So that's a Tsunami Rose one. Tuck spot on the music paper there from the scraps that I had. Tea stain paper. That's your centre page with the double pocket. 2 cards in there. And those were your charms again. Bingo card, little ticket, journal card or a photo mat. That's a small scrap I had left over, so I've took that in there. Tsunami Rose, and a card. Oh, that's Tsunami Rose as well. I quite liked that one. Lovely travel theme. You could actually fussy cut some of these out if you wanted to use them as embellishments elsewhere. The map pages. Flip out page there. Your Handmade envelope there. The airmail envelopes. Some of these papers are plain on the back from the paper pad, because they've got the embossing on. Index card. That's got a tuck spot there. A postcard there with a banner. ATCs, and have that. This is journal 4 now. So this one's got Take Me Away. This one's got 3 separate ones, and then I've just kind of cut slits so they look like they're all integrated a bit better. These laminate covers, it feels really nice when you're holding these books in your hand like this. So if you wanted to use it on its own without using it in a Midori or anything, they could still be used as is. Library card there. With the insides being laminated, you could stick some washi tape strips on, or post-it notes should stick to it as well. So that's another option. Another wallpaper envelope to use wherever you want in the journal. Insert. That's a traveller's notes. That's a different version. Shopping list. cinnamon rose, dictionary page, pink lined paper, Edith Holden. These ones I had a couple of extras, so I just cut them up and added little inserts in, as well as the index card. So you've got an extra journaling card there because it's plain on the back. There's some little scraps that I had left over, so I just created a little pocket with a little journal card there. So I took this challenge very seriously and really did use all the tiny scraps. I don't think I've ever worked through a paper pad this quick. So thank you, April, for setting that challenge to me. So I know it can be done. I'm going to definitely try doing this challenge again, but obviously without the speed, the time limit. So, because I like to work at a slightly slower speed. Because even now while I'm looking through, I keep thinking, oh, I could be adding this here, or I could be adding that there. So I'd like it to be more to my taste and style, but still using all this up. That's a little pocket there to slide something into. Got a longer scrap which I turn into like a ticket. I just cut away the corners. Cinnamon rose. It's a flip out page. Got this. I don't think I would have done the flip throughs for the rest of them, but I'm just doing this in case I decide to put these in my Etsy, so any potential buyer will know what to expect. Those are all blank on the back as well, and I've not rounded these ones, but I have rounded all these cards, so got a little tuck spot flag there. Flipping through quite a few pages. So that's the fourth one. Fifth one here. Go someplace new. Now my daughter was saying she liked these as well, so I don't know if she's going to end up taking one of these or not. So I was saying to her, do one more to her taste, but she really likes the way the colour scheme was in this paper pad, and obviously because I've used all the paper pad, I don't have it, so I'll see if she still wants one of these, or if I'm going to be making her another one, I don't know yet. So that was a little scrap left over, and I just tucked that in there instead this time. This one says notes from my travels. An Edith Holden page. An index card. See if I can figure out how to speed this up. On YouTube, but if not, I do apologize for the length of the video. Could have done it in 2 parts. It's going to take forever to upload as well, I know. Flip up there. Journaling card there, your paper clip there. So you have another tuck spot here and here. There's a tuck spot there. These could be taken with you if you plan to go on a trip. Doesn't have to necessarily be abroad. Or you could just use it as a planner if you wanted as well. Doesn't have to be even because you're going on holiday. I think that's just got stuck down a bit. That's the single-sided ones. But as you can see, you can journal on there as well. This video is getting far too long for my liking. There's a tuck spot there. As I was saying before, you could take it on holiday with you, or if you've returned from a holiday abroad somewhere, or even within the country, and you can fill it up afterwards so that all your memories are in one place. Sixth one, lost count then. I love travel. There's a couple of different ones of the Project Life cards. That's the back. So Miro's library card in the pocket and the Artemis freebie this book belongs to. 3 ATCs there. That's a flip out. Holden page. I've forgotten to cut the little lip there, so I'll make sure I do that straight after the video. Although this was a 30-day challenge, I think I completed it in like 7 days. Closer to about 5, I'd say, because I did miss a couple of days in between when I couldn't do things. Got double journal cards there. Flip out the tuck spot on the music paper, and that's the tuck spot too there and there. You could stick labels, you could stick post-it notes down, lined paper down to get, if you're wanting to do writing. If you stick any pictures down, that makes a lovely little background as well. And then you could just stick some lined paper with a little note underneath. So now Miro's again with the flag tuck spot. A single one on that one. I think I'll just pop that there so I remember to cut that. So that was that one. And then we have the final one, which is Adventure is Waiting, Get Away Today. Quite like that. And that's the back cover for that. As this book belongs to. I'm sorry about the glare. Those were some leftover pieces as well, so Sorry, I've gone all quiet on you. I'm just worried if I'm talking too much, I might just set my asthma off again. So I've managed to fit in about 35 minutes of talking anyway. That's a little journal card, your paper clip, and your central charm. It's a text book. Flip out. It's just not opening it because of that. Tsunami rose. Tsunami rose again. A little piece that was left over, so I just shaped it like a ticket. And your journaling card. The Artemis flip outs again. This one's got the 2 cards in it. The Edith Holden dictionary page, Tsunami Rose. I think this one's got a little stuck. Travel Lights, ATCs again. You can tuck a few more things into that as well. So April, that was all 7 of my TNs for the challenge. Thank you so much for inspiring and motivating us to get these done. You can use our stash up, so that's a quick glimpse of all of them again. That was very satisfying, and like I said, most of these will be going up in my Etsy. If you don't use Etsy, you can send me an email. Link will be below in the description. If you, but I only take PayPal, and I do ship anywhere in the world. It will come with either signed or tracked, or sometimes I can do signed and tracked for the same price. So you can track your parcel as well. So thanks again, and for sticking by this long. Like I said, I'll try to see if I can do the time lapse thing to show on the video, but otherwise, thanks for letting me share. Take care, and bye.